Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back. We are back. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, what's up guys? Love you. Welcome back. Like I said, okay, we're jumping right in because the Sephora sale is upon us and it is time for some recommendations. Apologies, I did not have a video on Sunday. Things just went awry last week, but we're back and we may or may not vlog the Nashville trip to make up for it. We will see, but I'll definitely be showing you guys what I'm wearing. I have so many really cute outfits for Nashville. I'm excited to show you guys. That's not the point of this video. Just wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping before we started. Let's jump right in. Everything that I'm wearing on my face today is a Sephora sale rec. So if you like this look, if you have any interest in seeing what we have going on right here, then keep on watching. Okay, I'm drinking my Olipop. I told you guys I would tell you what my beverage of the day is. I can't remember if this is what I was drinking last time, but this cherry cola one's delicious. It's just like, it's like fake Coke. You know, I love Coke, but I don't drink it because it's so bad. Literally, like, I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, it's delicious. Let's start. Okay, so we're gonna start from the beginning of the makeup process and move our way through. So these are all the products and the order in which I use them daily. This goes without saying, but these are products that I truly love, that I use all the time, that I would not put in this video if I wasn't obsessed with them. It's not like I've used them a couple of times. I use them all the time and they're amazing. Okay, so the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops. This is something I did recently start using, but I fell in love with it so fast. I always feel like I struggle with pores and texture, and my makeup never looks as flawless as I want it to until I found this. Like, this is really a smoothing but also hydrating primer. You can also use this just as skincare if you do have a problem with pores like I do, but it's a great primer as well. One of the other things I do at the very beginning of the makeup application is a little lip mask. We all know my lips can get crusty, okay? And I know I'm not alone in this. So I like to put a lip mask down first so that they can get all juicy, plump, and hydrated by the time I'm applying a lip liner. I also love to use this on top of my, like at the last step is like a topper for my lips. So it's really multi-purpose. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. Everyone talks about the Laneige mask. I recently, maybe in the last like couple years, realized that there was not great ingredients in that one, and found this one, fell in love with it, and never looked back. So I've used the cherry one, but this is the Sweet Dream color. They're both amazing. The cherry one is like slightly red, but it doesn't come out red. It's just more of like a pink. You're gonna get a tiny bit of payoff color-wise for that one. They're both so good. Highly recommend. I need to order another one of these so I can keep one next to my bed and one on my vanity because that's how often I use this. It's the best. I'm gonna try and rapid fire through these because you guys know I have a lot. After primer, we're probably doing a combo. Okay, so what we do is a combo. I never or rarely ever put on just a foundation after I prime. It's usually a combo, okay? And the Say Glowy Super Gel is always in this combo, always. If you don't feel the need to purchase this, but you want something glowy, another more affordable alternative would be the e.l.f. Liquid Halo Glow. These are very different products, and this is not a Sephora product. I'm just trying to give you an alternative if you don't want to buy like a million things. There are things that can give you a glow that are not this, but I love this one because it is so lightweight. The e.l.f. Halo Glow and the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, both amazing products, but they're more of like a foundation-y product with a little bit of coverage. This one is just purely glow. So that's why I like to mix it with my foundation, which I will be recommending a couple today because I have so many favorites. The first is the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This foundation is for you if you're one of those people who wants a really skin-like glowy finish. I have a review on this foundation. If you want to see how it applies, go check it out. It is amazing. It is probably the tried and true foundation that I go back to when I just like I can always count on her. I need a tried and true, like I'm not messing around. That's when I pick this one up. Because I don't wear a foundation every day, I really just wear it when I'm filming or when I'm like going out, which is random that I leave the house. My everyday product is the Dr. Jart BB Premium Beauty Balm. Guys, this product is probably my favorite, became my favorite beauty product of the year in 2022. Like, I became so obsessed with this product. I'm still so obsessed with it. If you love a BB cream with an SPF, easy but really beautiful luminous coverage, not a BB cream where you're gonna be like, ugh, my skin still doesn't look good. Like this perfects my skin sometimes better than a foundation. Like sometimes my skin doesn't want a foundation and it just needs a little love, a little evening. This with a little concealer, so good. I usually mix fair, light, and light medium, but in the summer, like springtime right now, I'm pretty good on light medium, and that's my go-to shade. The only other foundation that I'm gonna recommend, this is so hard, you guys, because I'm such a foundation junkie. Ugh, okay, I'm gonna recommend 2 more. I'm sorry, but they're all for different people, so I wanna give you guys a variety. First is the House Labs foundation. This is the best medium to full coverage blurring foundation I've ever used. It's very long wear. It's more like satin than the next one I'm gonna tell you about. I love a satin finish. I wear the shade 200 light medium neutral. It is stunning. Use this with a brush. I like to apply this with a brush. I like to apply this one more with a sponge. Just, they work better that way. It is so good. It also has, it has some like skin technology, and I think it has really good ingredients in it too, like arnica, which is really good for healing the skin. I just remember when I bought this, I was like, ooh, this has really good stuff in it, and it works like a dream. This foundation is gorgeous. The other one is for the oily girl who wants like a full coverage, relatively matte, but luminous matte finish, like that is gonna be like bulletproof. This foundation is bulletproof, and this is the YSL All Hours foundation. It really does not freaking move. Sometimes if I'm dry, like in the winter, I have to be careful with this or mix it with something else. But if you're oily and you want a bulletproof foundation that is not like flat matte, you will love this one. I don't like a flat matte. I think flat matte looks fake. Do you know what I mean when I'm saying flat matte? Like just like makes the skin look like that. Looks cakey fake to me. This one does not do this. This is the best like matte foundation I've ever used. Those 3 are really, really, really good. I think you're covered. I would say in terms of coverage, this is the order in which they go. Okay, not meaning this is a light coverage foundation, but it's the lightest of the 3. This one's more medium, this one's more full. You can build them all up. You can also use them a little more lightly to make them less full coverage. They're all amazing. You can't go wrong. It really just depends on your skin. So I'm sorry that's a lot, but I had to tell you about all 3 of them because they're all so good. Concealer is easy for me, and that is the Kosas concealer. I truly have not found a better concealer in the last year. I recently repurchased the NARS creamy something, the one that everyone talks about, and genuinely it sucked on me. It really left me creases. It was drying. I was like, absolutely not. I will use it for blemishes, but I will not use it under the eye. I don't know if like my skin and my eyes are changing because I'm aging. But this is all that's worked for me recently. And I use the shade 2.5C. I will set it with my, you already know, Givenchy. It's like literally still open from the application. Oh no, that makes me so sad when I have to waste it. The Givenchy Prism Libre powder, it's the pink one, the rose shade. That is the one that's best for my skin tone. So if you're similar to me, that's the one you're gonna want. But it says, if you go on Sephora's website, it literally says like 4X skin tone. So if you have a deeper skin tone, they're gonna recommend a different quad of colors. But this is the pinky one. It's called like, I'll show it to you, like 3 Voila Rose. Literally don't look at my nails, they're so disgusting. It's amazing. It's a pink, so it's brightening under the eye. It just makes my skin so flawless. I can't talk about it too much because I'll stress myself out because of how much I love it. And I know I rant and rave about that product on my channel so often. If you're new, go watch any video and you will see me apply this. It's in every single video. It's so good. And I apply them with the puffs from Amazon. This is not a Sephora plug. I'm sorry. I know it's a Sephora video, but I have bought Sephora puffs before. Like there's a Beauty Blender one and I didn't. So save your money. Those are like $5 for like a pack of 8 or something ridiculous, but you do need the puff with that product. So that's why I'm mentioning it. Sorry, it's so dirty. The one that it comes with is not the vibe. You want one of those, okay. Moving right along. I have to talk about the Rare Beauty blushes. These are just the best long wear liquid blushes ever. Really are. Again, it kind of reminds me of like the Armani foundation, the way I feel about it. It's one of those that I can always count on. The shades Happy and Faith are 2 of my favorites. Faith more, the darker one more I'll wear like winter, fall time. This one more spring, summer. So these are my 2 shades. Happy is so universal. It looks good on everybody and it looks like you got like a little sunburn. in the healthiest way. It's gorgeous. A little bit goes a long way. Those will literally last you an eternity. You don't need to buy multiples. Like, it's gonna last you minimum a year. And one dot blended out. Again, I use them in a lot of my videos, so you can check out how I apply those. Also in the blush category, I have to mention the Patrick Ta blushes. These are, I feel like, so innovative, revolutionary blushes because they come with a powder and a cream, and you actually use the cream on top of the powder. I feel like it was one of you that told me this, and it was life-changing for me. The other reason I'm obsessed with this is the shade She's a Doll. It's so pretty. Let me see if I can like put a teeny bit on for you. I will apply this with just a little foundation brush, just like a little guy like this. And like I said, cream goes on top. I'm already pretty blushed up right now, but look at the pigment on that. And you just push it in, and because it's cream, it literally looks so skin-like. It is gorgeous. The other amazing thing, let me just make sure we're even now because we're for sure not. Oh my God, how pretty is that? I hope it's coming across on camera. The other amazing thing about this product is you can apply it on your lips. So I get this question a lot, which is how do you figure out what blush shade to wear with your lip? And I feel like it's a product like this totally solves that problem. Just do my lip liner and then a little bit of this right in the center. Guys, it's so pretty and it makes everything match. Look how pretty, like just right in the center. And then I'll do my Lawless lip mask on top. Gorgeous, gorgeous lip combo, matches everything. The formulas are amazing. So you can put down the powder first and then the cream. It's so good. It's long lasting. It's fantastic. You guys will love it. Okay, I think that's it for blushes. I just realized I forgot one product in the complexion family, which is the Drunk Elephant Bronze Drops. Because the weather is getting nicer and we are gonna get a little more tan, or we need a little help getting there, like especially for me, like between now and like June, we need a little help. The Drunk Elephant Bronzy Drops. Took me a minute to get on board with these, but I am so on board. And what I'll do is I'll actually mix this with the Say Super Glowy Gel, this stuff, and then the foundation or the BB cream of choice that day, and that is the combo. So I'm almost always mixing these two with my foundations, and I just feel like making a little foundation cocktail is where it's at. It's what I've always done. I think I learned that from Jaclyn Hill like 1,000,000 years ago, and I never stopped doing it. And it just makes your complexion so much more custom to you, like the complexion products, and I just feel like it ends up looking so much more beautiful and natural. So those I had to mention. Jumping over to bronzer, I have two options because I want to give you guys a contour stick bronzer stick option, but also a cream bronzer option. Well, I just can't not mention this one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, the cream bronzer. It looks a little scary in there, but she is the best. The shade 1, I actually think the shade 2 would work for me in the summer. I'm considering getting it, but it is so stunning. It's like this creamy product that almost like lays on the skin like a powder. So you don't need to really set it with an additional powder bronzer. I'm only wearing this today and it is so beautiful. It just blurs the skin. The color and undertone of this is so good. I am obsessed with it. It's really my all-time favorite cream bronzer that I've ever used. And I also love their powder bronzer. If you're looking for a powder bronzer and you prefer that to a cream, I would absolutely recommend the Charlotte Tilbury powder bronzer as well. I'm sorry, I know those are both pricey, but that's why we're buying them on sale. The contour stick, I have a hard time with contour sticks, okay? I have tried so many of them, and I feel like 9 times out of 10, when I put one of those on my face and I blend it out, in 5 minutes, it's gone. It's disappeared, it's nowhere to be found, and it's so annoying. I feel like that happens to me with like the Mario one that I just got, a bunch of them. This one though, I feel like does not move. I do feel like I need to reapply it sometimes, like after, like maybe I'll do this, then blush, then I'll put like a little bit more on because I do blend the blush with a brush. But this one has been my favorite and I love this shade, and it is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Truffle. It's really, really nice. It's really, really nice. It looks more like orangey on camera than it actually shows up. This is beautiful as well if you're a little bit darker than me and have a little bit of a tan. Stunning. Love this. Like I can use this if I have a spray tan. Color is good, but you want to use a really dense brush to blend this one out. So maybe something like this, or I even like to use the Rare Beauty foundation brush, which looks like this. Just something dense because you really want to press it into the skin and you want to work with it relatively quickly because again, this one kind of dries down, not powdery. Powdery sounds bad. It's not powdery, but it just, you really got to work it in the skin. So make sure you do it like relatively early in the makeup application process as well, because if you have other stuff on there and you're really pressing this in, it's gonna move everything else around. So keep that in mind. But this is my favorite contour stick. It's really easy to contour the nose. I like the shape of it, like how it feels in my hand. Anyway, that's bronzers. I guess I have to mention that sounded bad. I want to mention the Mario palette. I'm just not 100% sure it's on Sephora or on the sale. The Mario Ethereal palette, best eyeshadow palette, bar none, that I've ever used. Fantastic, fantastic palette. Best eyeshadow palette. I don't know what else to say about it. Perfect neutral nudes, matte shades, perfect shimmers. You can use it for every day. You can use it for a glam. Nothing else to say about that. I hope that's on sale for you guys. I would love that for you. Let's move on to brows. Brows are easy. I really stick to Benefit when it comes to brows. I've used so many brow products, you guys, and really the tried and true for me are the Benefit products. I almost like all of their brow pencils. I've recently been using the Gimme Brow Volumizing, but I also love the Goof Proof. I also love the regular pencil. The shade 3.5 is what I do in every single one of these products. I feel like you really can't go wrong. And then I love, 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 love even more the Clear Brow Gel, this one. This is the one I can't live without. I just love how it holds my brows in place, but it doesn't make them like, you know, like crunchy or sticky or like it's just really, really good. It's the best brow gel I've ever used. 24-hour brow setter, it's clear. This isn't gonna give you as much of like the laminated look, you know, that people love, like with the Anastasia Brow Freeze or the Refi Brow Gel, but in my opinion, there's really nothing better than this for like an everyday vibe. But you can absolutely like apply a lot of this with no pencil on and just like press down and get more of that laminated look with this. You just gotta use it a little bit differently. But for me, this is the one. There are so many other products in each category that I'm like, ooh, I love that one too, but these are the best. These are the best. Okay, that's brows. What haven't I done yet? Lips. So lips, I'm gonna do 2 liners. The first is what I'm wearing right now, which is Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut. It is such a good liner. Wow, I'm so happy I found it. This is a more recent find, but dang, she's good. She lasts. She is the perfect neutral nude shade with like a slightly pink undertone. And what I really, really love about it is you can manipulate it. I hate lip liners that go on and then it's like, the world just ended and it's stuck there. It's like you can't do anything with it. Like that's not how I do makeup. I really like blend and like work things in, and when I can't, it ends up looking like shit. So I love that this one's so creamy. You could wear it all over the lips like a lipstick, but you can put the liner on, kind of smudge it out with your finger. It's stunning. This shade specifically is so, so good. So I love this one. And then I also am obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. I feel like that one's in my purse, so it's not right here right now, because that's how often I use it. It's a great neutral nude. It's even more neutral than Wherever Walnut. It's top of the line. Those are probably my top 2 nude lip liners. Other ones I love include Makeup by Mario, but let's keep it at 2. I feel like that's a good amount. And then for lip toppers, I have to go with Tarte. I do love Kosas. These are probably my top 2 lip toppers. The Kosas lip oil in shade Jellyfish is just like this clear, beautiful one, but they also have some really pretty shades if you want like a really subtle shade on top. I personally like to do like a clear glossy vibe so that the lip color comes through, but I also am obsessed with the Tarte Maracuja Lip Plump in the shade Cherry Blossom. It's a little more purpley. I recently just got Peachy Beige, and that's a little more peachy. They're both stunning. They're really plumping and they're really pigmented, so you're not gonna get that like lip, you know, natural lip look. You're gonna get a shade, and they're stunning. They're beautiful. Love these so much, especially if you want a good lip plumper. I mean, would it be one of my videos if my products didn't fall over in the middle? I don't think it would. Okay, setting spray. Best ever airbrush flawless from Charlotte. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm about to go on a trip, and this is my travel one, and this is how much I have left. So I go through this stuff like freaking water. It's actually crazy how often I do. So this is an absolute must-have for me. All right, the last thing that I'm gonna add, because I'm gonna be like a little bougie bitch. Oh, I didn't do mascara either. Okay, mascara is hard for me because you guys know I'm obsessed with Jones Road, but I don't believe you can buy that on Sephora. If you can, that is the wreck, but I'm pretty sure you can't. So Ilia is really good, and that's what I'm wearing today. Honestly, I feel like not a lot of people talk about this one. It's a good one. It has like this dual-ended brush, whatever, applicator, where like this shorter one is for like the root, and you kind of like build in the root and you get that thickness. And then this one is longer on the side, and you get the length with that one. So you start with this and you just you know, push it in, pull it out, and then you flip it and you do the long ones, it gives you length. So I love that about it. It feels like it has a system. It's not just like throw it on and clump it on. And it just looks beautiful. And then I use the shorter side also for the lower lashes. It's really, really nice. I love this. And then I have to just add this one. I know this is so new and I feel like bad. I feel like a little guilty including this because it's so new, but like that's how much I love it. This is one of those everyday products for me so fast, and it's the Dior Face Palette. This is just one of those products that's like really multi-use, and that's why I love it. It is pricey, but it's so beautiful. It is beautiful as a highlighter. It is beautiful as a bronzer. It is beautiful as an eyeshadow. You can apply it with a blush, a brush, your finger. That's what I love about it. So I like to use the bronzy. I actually use the bronzy on my eyes today. I also can use it to contour the nose really, really slightly. And then I do the lightest in the inner corner and to highlight, and then I'll also do the pink to highlight the face and a little bit of pink on the lid today. It's stunning. It's like, at first I didn't get it. If you guys watched my first impression of this, you saw, but now I get it, and she's good. And she's good. And if you can get your hands on her on sale, that would be the time to do it. Is that it? I'm just so scared to stop. Like I missed something, but I know that was a lot. I tried to keep it as pared down as possible. You guys, if you have questions, if there's like a category I missed or there's a product that you wanna know, like how do you feel about that? Leave it in the comments. I will tell you, I will respond back. I feel like Kosas Cloud Set, if I wanted to add one more, like pressed powder, this would be one. This really airbrushes the face. Sometimes I'll be done with my makeup. I'll like go away and do work or do something, and I'll come back and I'm like, oh, I just need a little bit of something because she gets oily, and I'll just grab this with a little brush and it will set it, and it just really airbrushes the face. So if you like a pressed powder, I think you would like this one. And this is the shade Feathery from Kosas. Okay, I have to stop because I know you're all gonna murder me. I'm gonna include everything linked below for you guys in the description. I'm also gonna do a post. Actually, I think I already have a list. I do. I have a list on my LTK, and it's not a post, it's like an actual list. I'll pop it up here or here, and it will include every single item. So you shouldn't have to search or dig. It should all be there for you. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know these videos are always a lot because it's like, I'm just talking the whole time, and it's like, that's a lot of shit, Sarah. You don't need it all, okay? But if you want it, get it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I will be back with another video this week. I promise you this will not be the only time you see my face. It'll probably be Nashville outfits, like I said. I love you guys. Subscribe if you're new. Join the fam. Mwah. Bye.